So, like I mentioned, of adrenaline, but so on a simple level, things of singing, doing a karaoke, sometimes playing board games, uh, going to like participating in a dance class, say like a Zumba or a hip hop class. And
Hmm.
so I'm definitely loving to switch things up. And so I don't like just a boring, stagnant life. And there's beauty in all things. And so yeah, those are a few things to.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of an older man reacting to the popular dating show, Pop the Balloon or Find Love. My name is Marvin Kane. I am the older man. I'm 56 years old, and I'll be giving you my opinion based on the reactions and interactions of these young men with these young ladies. I'll be paying attention to their dress, what is the message they're sending, and of course, looking at their body language, all based on my experience in life. I'm not a body language reader, but I do have my opinions, and I'm going to share them with you. So, to begin, help us to reach over 25,000 subscribers or more. And if you like the video, don't forget to share it with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. Now, Alette, she's coming up and she's going to be introducing to us a single man. But here are our ladies.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's
Okay, so what I like to do is give a first glance of what I see in the person, their movement, um, just who they are and what they are, just kind of like to read them before they actually speak. So here is a gentleman who's neat, who's kind of on the he's very casual in his dress, but he matches like that Argyle style from back in the 80s where he's got the red socks to match the red in his shirt, and he's got on black and red. He's got a nice clean shape up. He's got a fresh beard trim, goatee. I mean, he's all clean. The guy's all clean. And he walked out with a lot of confidence. He walked straight with a plan. He's on a mission. He took the mic. Now you look him at him looking at the mic. He's looking for the switch to turn the mic on, but the mic's already on. All he had to do was grab it. And he's not looking at Arlette in this particular shot. But let's just get a little more movement before
your
he
name?
speaks. Okay, so he kind of okey doke. He paid attention. He acknowledged Arlette. She says, "What's your name?" And he's about to speak his name. But I'm looking at how the position of this body. He's a little guarded. He's got his left arm hanging down. It's not in the right position that it should be in naturally. And his pants look a little bit too tight. So this guy's a little conscious of his appearance. I can tell maybe somebody that really doesn't have a plan. He's on a mission, but maybe not a plan. I just think he came on the show to really see what would happen. Is he going to find love? From this position, probably not, but let's hear a little more from him.
My name is Troy, and I'm 33 years old with a baby face.
All right, he's already talked about himself as the first person. He says he's got a baby face, so this is something that he's probably heard all of his life. And he looks like he's worked out. Guy's a little buff. I like his belt buckle. He's very clean though. But I think what do you call that? He's has some insecurities, and he's showing them immediately. So hopefully he doesn't give too much information.
All right, Troy, what do you do?
I'm a family nurse practitioner with over 7 years experience, and I also recently started my own company, Hotline Health. It's a telemedicine company geared towards men, but I'm qualified to help everyone. And
Okay,
I just love being an entrepreneur and helping the community, and that's what I do.
very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Mainly, I love to travel. Mainly, of course, experiences either in the Caribbean or Italy. I just love new experiences. I'm spontaneous. I'm also an adrenaline junkie, so either
Okay.
from hang gliding, scuba diving, river rafting, jet ski, and then basic also like basketball and just eating, nice cuisines.
Nice, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I look for first and foremost a Christian woman, mainly love God. Another plus is if she does attend church regularly, like I do, and also if she can hold a note. I love to sing, and so maybe do a little duets, would be nice,
Okay.
and go from there. And mainly someone that has a caring spirit and just a sweet person.
Got it. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Mainly someone who smokes,
Mm.
and just not a pleasant attitude, and someone who can just be peaceful, but also loves to try new things and just have fun.
Okay.
This guy talks a lot. He's a random speaker. He says a lot of things. And I was happy when he said hang gliding and jet skiing, things like that. He got specific, but in the beginning he was just very general, like he wants to travel and all these type of things. But it kind of stood out to me that when he said that he started his own hotline business where men can call in and get medical advice, he didn't say women, he said everybody else. You're looking at a bunch of women. Women should have been on your mind. So he's not very focused. That could be his nerves. Let's see how he works or deals with life under pressure. The pressure of seven beautiful women.
Okay. All right. Well, we did get two pop balloons.
Hmm.
Let's head on over there, see why they
I'm
ended up
curious
popping.
as to why they
Definitely. Come on.
popped. Why did
Okay,
they
if we
pop?
can have your name and age.
Hi, Babyface. My name is Layla Elise. I'm 29.
Okay.
And Layla Elise, what do you do?
I am a real estate investor and I also just got into project management.
You hear how she talks? She sounds like a script. We had another lady on a while back who spoke the same way. I am a real estate investor and I like that kind of talk. Like she's really making it up as she goes along with a struggle. Interesting
Awesome.
response.
Okay, so why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I really love your demeanor.
Okay. Thank you.
Very calm, very welcoming. I feel very comfortable.
Appreciate it.
Unfortunately, we just don't align in terms of like the church,
Okay.
you know?
That's fair.
I am an adrenaline junkie too.
Okay.
But yeah, the church, that's a big thing we wouldn't align on. I think that's very foundational. It's very important.
Yes. Yes.
And then, yeah.
All right. I respect it. Definitely.
Now, is Layla Elise someone that's your type?
Yes, definitely. She's beautiful. I love the color she has, and it complements her well.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we did get one more down over here. Let's head on over there. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
Kendra, I'm 29.
All right. Nice to
Kendra,
meet you.
what do you do?
Nice to meet you too. I work in sports. I'm the head of a marketplace for an NIL network.
Very nice. And now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just not aligned religiously, but you're dressed so nice,
Appreciate
so
it.
attractive.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
She said the exact same thing that the other woman said with the exact same words, just not aligned religiously. Now that's interesting. So, how well do these women know each other? This is the first episode in this series, and I don't watch these in advance, but I just find it quite interesting. They said the exact same thing. So let's see what happens as we go further. Like, do you have a mind of your own?
And now, is Kendra someone that's your type?
Yes, definitely. I like the accessories she has, and I see she has style with the white shoes. So definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's got hearts on his
Let's head on
shoes.
back. All right, so we do still have quite a few balloons.
What guy walks around with hearts on his shoes? I mean, seriously? You sure you're here for the ladies? I mean, he got on the tight pants. Will he really wear those shoes in public? I hope somebody comments on those shoes. That's scary to me.
Left unpopped.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask these ladies a question. Just help you narrow it down. See who's more
Okay.
your type.
Definitely. So, what would you say is one interesting or unique thing about yourself?
Okay, let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age first.
Hi, Babyface. I'm Serena, and I'm 29.
Okay.
And Serena, what do you do?
I work a regular 9 to 5. I drive coach buses, and also I'm a full-time student for pre-nursing.
Awesome. There you go.
Yeah.
Definitely. Nursing connection.
Ah. Now your question was, what's something unique about yourself?
Correct. Yeah. Unique or interesting about yourself.
Something interesting is that I shoot pool and I work out 5 to 6 days a week.
Okay.
So,
Definitely the fitness.
yeah.
Awesome.
She looks like it.
Let's go right on over here. Your name and age.
Jordan, I'm 27.
Awesome. Nice to meet
Jordan, what do you do?
I'm a therapist and I also own a small business.
you. Great.
If you want to just go ahead and answer his question.
Yeah, so aside from being a therapist, I'm really, really into herbalism.
Okay.
So I'm actually working towards becoming a registered herbalist, and I think that's
Great.
pretty interesting.
Awesome.
She just seems so dogmatic. She's probably friendly, and she might even be smiling right now. We just can't see the smile. She does not light up a room, I tell you that much. She's a beautiful woman.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hi, my name is Candy and I'm 29.
Hello.
Candy, what do you do?
I am an HR professional and I am also a travel advisor.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And if you want to just answer his question.
Absolutely. So, one interesting thing about me is that I love travel as well.
Okay.
So I think that's one of the things that we could really connect on is just being able to travel. And I truly believe in living life and not just existing. So
Definitely,
I think that's
100%.
important to really experience life.
sure.
So, yeah.
Totally agree.
This guy likes to take the lead. As these women talk, he's constantly chiming in. Kind of like what I'm doing is we're playing the video. Some of y'all are going to say, oh, you talk too much. Hey, look, I'm just reacting.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Tanisha. I'm 29.
And Tanisha, what do you do?
I'm a real estate agent and a part-time server.
Okay.
And then if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So one interesting thing about me is that I actually like anime.
Okay.
And also pretty nerdy things.
Right.
Like Lord of the Rings.
She's going to
as
get her
well.
balloon
Cool.
pop
Cool.
face.
Hey, everybody likes what they like. Yeah.
So that's what I like. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Let's go on to our
Goofy.
last lady over here. Your name and age.
My name is Naya, but I go by Naya Monet. I'm 26 years old. I'm in the beauty and wellness industry, and
How can you, like, this just amazes me. I mean, isn't it, look how long those eyelashes are. Look at that stoppage on the right eyelash. I mean, it's actually scraping the moon. It's just long. I don't get it. And you're in the beauty and consulting.
something interesting about me is I do modeling, acting, and music.
Awesome.
I love all things beauty. I'm actually getting a degree in that. I love helping people, making them feel beautiful, and understand that health and beauty and wellness is a commitment. Self-care is really
Yes,
important.
important for
I
sure.
do understand, and I love that you like to travel, and I like the way that you carry yourself as well.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Who's going to ask
Head
him
on
about the heart
back,
on his
let's head on
shoes?
back.
Look at those
All
hearts.
right. So I am going to now hand you a pick.
He's
Okay.
going to get rid of
It's
one of the
time
two
to
last
pop
ladies.
these ladies' balloons. So let me.
I watch all the clips, and now it's my turn.
It's your turn. Yes, yes, it is. Okay, so I am going to have you pop. Let's go with
Look how this guy stands. Dude, are you sure you want to be here? I mean, this is wild.
one balloon.
One balloon.
Yes, based off of what you
Alright.
see, what you've heard, whatever it may
What's
be.
up with that?
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, all right.
very sorry.
Why did we end up popping her balloon?
Just I love her style. You know, the black. Mainly, I think just initially just the physical attraction.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, and I love the hair, the color. You know, everything.
Thank you. Let's head on back. Okay, go ahead and ask our beautiful
The short pants, too? I mean,
ladies another question.
Okay. If you was to describe yourself / your personality as an animal, what would it be?
Wow. Let's start down there and then move
Okay.
back. All
he
right, let's start with
slurs almost every word,
I think
every big
that
word.
I would be a cheetah.
Okay.
I feel like I am majestic and kind of fast in a way.
All right.
And yeah.
A
Good.
cheetah. She made that up.
So for me, I would say probably a bird.
All right.
Because I feel like I have a free spirit. And like I mentioned before, I really like to enjoy life. So I would say a bird.
Definitely like that answer.
over here.
Just
I
say a
would
cobra,
say
a king
lioness
cobra.
because the lions
That
are known to
works.
be the king of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know anything about them as creatures, the woman is actually really the homestead for,
Yes.
The hunter, she gets the
for them.
food.
So
Over here.
I would say I'm a cat. And a cat because cats are very independent. They love to sleep and love to eat. I love sleep and I love eating.
I'm just gonna say this. She has more of a, I mean, she's very feminine, but she's got the muscles. I think he would pick her just on the look alone. Maybe not the face, but I think we're just looking at this from the video. I think she's probably a whole lot more attractive in reality. But this guy's just a little off to me. I mean, there's a lot I could say, but I'm being modest. I'm restraining myself.
And also, cats sometimes need their space, but they come and they're very affectionate and they come up
Definitely.
under you. So I'm pretty much like a cat.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, it is time to pop another balloon.
And I would say, can I answer it
Oh
too?
yeah, let's go ahead and hear yours.
Yeah, so I would say that for me, it would be more of like a bear. I am a leader, pretty much I'm
Definitely a
also a
leader.
nurturer, especially being in the healthcare field. And also being strong and powerful to even protect the home and my loved ones. So, yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, so
He just had to get that out there.
Off of these responses you've heard, let's go ahead and pop one of those balloons.
Just one.
Of
Just
course.
one.
Black.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Why did we end up popping hers?
I think
Physical
I love
attraction.
all the responses so far. Definitely, I think the compatibility, especially with the anime and the things, I think just it wouldn't gel well with me. But you know, I love your smile. I love the pearls. And yes, I just think off of the vibe.
All right. And now, why did you have your balloon unpopped for him?
I think that he has a really nice style. His career is really intriguing, and I would love to learn more about it.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay. We do have 3 ladies left. Let's
4
have you
ladies.
ask one final question.
One final question.
This guy's not a catch.
Probably
I just don't see it.
Can I check my notes real quick?
You have notes?
Yeah.
Oh,
People with
no, he
notes.
came ready. Okay.
He came with a
Those
plan.
notes.
I was
Yeah,
wrong.
see, he said, I'm finding my match today.
Sorry. Okay,
See, that speaks a lot to me. So it's not in his heart. That's what I'm saying. He came with no plan. Just because he has written down some notes, it didn't reach his heart. This is not something he thought a lot about. I think he's a careless whisperer. It's like if he finds a person, he finds. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I mean, he's good no matter what, because I don't think he's really looking for these women.
two-part question.
Just my opinion.
But what are some qualities you look for in a partner?
You couldn't remember that?
And what do you feel are some elements for a successful relationship?
Okay, let's start on over here.
Some qualities I would look for in a partner is a man that's considerate, number one.
She's a follower. She answered that question correctly with the man who just said he's a leader. She repeated the question to answer the question. That makes her a follower. So this is going to be a really good answer.
A man who has some sort of relationship with a woman figure in his life.
Okay.
That shows me that, you know, you understand women and femininity. Somebody who is loving, who loves affection, a leader, a man with a plan. I love intentional man. And
He's
and the
not
second part
intentional.
was
Qualities of a partner?
important things for a relationship.
Correct, yeah.
He didn't remember his
Communication,
question.
but comprehension along with communication, because you can have great communication within a relationship all day.
True.
But it's about, do you understand me when I'm talking, or do I understand you when you're talking? If it's something that bothers you, can I bring that to you, or can you bring it to me?
Yes.
And without arguing. And not every disagreement is an argument, so we're able to disagree with each other.
Love that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear from
Interesting.
you.
Okay, so I look for emotional intelligence
Okay.
in a man, and I know that's a very common phrase, and I think it's misused a little bit. Obviously, it's about understanding your partner, but I also think a component that a lot of people miss is understanding your own emotions and being able to articulate those and control them. So emotional intelligence on both of those levels.
Yes.
I also look for a man whose manhood is not grounded in anything external. Right. I want a man who is confident in his manhood and who he is,
Yes.
regardless of me or anybody else. And then I think
He's not
to
the one
answer your
then.
second question, what's important to me in a relationship is obviously communication, both ways, and also the ability to, again, communicate how you're feeling in a productive way.
And then you're rambling
And then secondly,
because she's nervous.
an ambitious man, right? Who's not intimidated by an ambitious woman. I'm a traditional woman, right? And I find that a lot of traditional men, although I am looking for a traditional man, they often are intimidated by an ambitious woman. So
Yes. Got it.
And our last girl here.
That's too much for him.
Yes. So some of the things that I look for in a man is definitely compatibility. I want to be able to have a friend, first and foremost, in a relationship. So definitely compatibility. I also look for qualities, someone who has a relationship with God. So you mentioned being in church and those types of things. I do a lot of mentoring and tutoring of children, and I also am very active in the church community as well. And then also emotional intelligence. So one that has already been mentioned, but for me that's really huge because I want someone who is able to understand my emotions as a woman, understand my emotions as your partner,
Yes.
but also understand your own emotions and how to regulate those in conversations or conflict and things like that.
He's not comfortable being quiet. He's not comfortable just listening. He has to, I mean, he's reacting like I'm reacting, but he's reacting to a lot of what they say when he should just be listening. And I think that sometimes throws them off, or he's trying to confirm or control their narrative of their speech by saying, okay, to this, so they can continue in that direction.
So in a relationship, I think the biggest thing is definitely emotional intelligence and
You
communication.
said that.
So again, comprehending is one thing, and being able to communicate is another.
True.
So it's, both go hand in hand for me. Yeah.
Definitely.
Ooh, those are good responses.
They are. They are. They came with the heat. They came
Yes,
with the
they
heat. Yeah.
did. All right, so you do have to pop one of their balloons, unfortunately.
Who's going to be the smart woman and pop her balloon on her own? He's going with red.
Sorry.
Really?
All right, why did we end up popping her balloon?
She's,
So,
I got it.
for
I
starters, I
know.
love the color. I love
Thank
the
you.
dress.
Thank you.
Mainly just out of the three remaining, I just feel like I'm more gravitating to them too. But I do love the eye contact you gave when you're answering questions and things like that. All of those small key things I pay attention to.
Right.
Okay, and now why did you have your balloon unpopped for him?
He's a very handsome guy, carries himself well, and he speaks really well as well. So,
Appreciate it.
and I love the outfit. I love for my man to
Thank you.
have,
Thank
some nice and, classic on. So,
I appreciate
He's
it.
got hearts on his shoes.
All right, our two remaining ladies. Any questions for our guy? Okay, let's start right over here.
I actually wanted to ask you to define in your own terms what it means to be a man, but since you already mentioned your religion, what does it mean to be a God-led man?
Valid man, definitely. So for starters, without Christ, where would we be? And so mainly for me growing up in the church, but as well as I've seen how God's hand has moved and blessed me along different trials that I've been through. And so one, using him as the leader in
Be
everything that I
specific.
do, in decisions that I make, and maybe trips I want to go on, or business ventures. And so with prayer and fasting sometimes, that's where I get the guidance. And so I see that is really important, and so, I don't hate on anyone else who likes to do it on their own way, but I know with me, God is important, and without Christ in my life, that I wouldn't be the level I am.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
And she liked that
questions
answer.
here?
It was so empty.
Yes, I have a lot of questions, but what do you like to do for fun?
So, like I mentioned, of adrenaline, but so on a simple level, things of singing, doing a karaoke, sometimes playing board games, going to participating in a dance class, say like a Zumba or a hip hop class. And so I'm definitely loving to switch things up. And so I don't like just a boring, stagnant life. And, there's beauty in all things. And so, yeah, those are a few things to list.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you go out at all or anything like that as far as like a social life in that regard?
Oh yes, yeah. A few of my family and friends label me as a social butterfly.
Okay.
And so, yes, I am more outside than not. There's rarely a day when I'm in 24 hours. That's not me. And so
Okay.
I'm all for the social events and sometimes even planning things outside or even church related too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, y'all came with all the heat today. All right.
This just don't feel right. This feels like a violation. This is not a manly man. Something is off about him.
All right, it is time to pop one of their balloons. Who are we going to pop?
Can I ask one last question? Just on
Please
where they
let
live,
him.
that's all.
Let him.
Let's do that. That's
Because
a
I want to see
simple
if
enough
somebody
one.
pops.
All right,
Somebody's
where you live?
got to pop.
I'm actually nomadic, so like I said, I'm a therapist, but I work fully remote.
Okay.
So I travel wherever I plan on living. I'm currently staying in Texas,
Okay.
but that'll only be for a couple more weeks.
Okay.
He's not picking her.
Where do you stay?
So I am in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina. I've
Yeah.
been there as well. Yeah. Okay.
Where are you?
I'm based out of Phoenix now.
Okay.
Yeah, originally from New York, but I'm here now for the past few
Okay.
years.
Okay.
Mhm.
She's friendly. The
Okay,
other one's
with
not
that
so
information,
friendly.
who we popping?
The shorty. golden yellow girl, whatever.
One key question. It'll be quick. No, it's not actually a question. Well, it's more of a statement. Please.
Okay,
please.
okay.
I have.
Ooh.
Awesome. I knew she was popping.
Yes.
She had to pop because she asked she asked the right question because she saw what everybody else saw. Bro, you got hearts on your shoes. So she was asking you, what does it mean to be a man? Because that's not manly. And I wonder if she's going to be woman enough to actually say that.
Never mind that. I was just gonna say that I have a son. That's all. If it was a deal breaker for anybody, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do. I'll come back. Actually, no.
It's
Let's
not
go
gonna
here
work.
first, then we'll go to her.
Okay.
So why we
Yeah.
end up popping?
Tell the truth.
I understand there's a lot of beautiful women up here, but I feel like when you get narrowed down to two, I want an intentional man. I want you to be able
He's
to
not
choose
intentional.
what's best for you. So
That's fair. Yeah, I was just mentioning that I had a son. That's all. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So now he did say he has a son. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Yes.
No. How old is your son?
18 months.
18 months. That's a deal breaker. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, that might be
Thank the Lord.
kind of young.
Yeah, and that's
So-
fair, and that's why I wanted to mention
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I don't have a problem with the kids, but I just
The
don't
parents.
do the baby mama drama. And I don't know that you have
I
any of
don't
that.
know.
I'm
I was
not
previously married for 11 years, but yeah, there is no
Okay,
toxicness.
okay.
But I just
Yeah,
wanted to mention
yeah,
it. That's
he
all.
just seems really young though for the son. So
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
No judgment.
No, for sure. That's why I wanted
You're
to
gonna
share.
pop. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Thank
head
you.
on back.
Yeah, I just wanted to be
Thank
honest.
you.
Yeah.
Ah, we almost had her.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I wanted to definitely make sure everyone understood.
Right.
I mean, I had a little song to sing from a match too as well, but I don't have one, so it's all good. No.
No.
When Arlette brings me again.
When we bring you back.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
okay. All right, well, that is all the balloons.
That's fine.
But ladies, let's go ahead and give it up for him.
Sure.
Take this
Thank you so
mic.
much.
Thank you so much.
Listen, there are just certain things that a man does. And this is coming from a guy today that's wearing yellow glasses. Listen to me, I'm wearing yellow glasses. But there are just certain things that a man does, and there's certain things that a man does not do. Wearing a red heart on black shoes with red socks, that's just not guy code. That's not what we do. This guy is offbeat. He's got feminine ways about himself. He's not taking these women very seriously. They can read it. I see gay all the way. I just don't see a man that's truly with a woman. And then he just ended this. He was married for 11 years, and he's got an 18-month-old baby. So is that with the same woman? See how unclear he is? Or is this with a new woman? Why did your marriage end after 11 years? He's so hooked up into the church begging Jesus for forgiveness. What do he need to forgive you for? What do he need to help you with? It's just something wrong. I can't validate what I'm saying, but it just don't feel right. And that woman in yellow at the end, she knew it. She didn't feel it. She asked him. She went right at it. What does it mean for you to be a man? I heard you talk about your spirituality, your religion, but to be a spiritual man, what does it mean? He ain't got none of that. He got talk. He got words, but he doesn't have it. All right, hey, look, it is what it is. Thank you for watching this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. As me, Marvin Kane, I am an older man, and I'm giving you my reactions. I just gave you my reactions. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you see something completely different. Please put it in the comments. Help me grow. Help me out. Do me that favor. Let me know what's going on. I want you to tell me the truth. What do you think about this man and these women? I think these women have already formed a bond. I'm interested to see how the rest of this show goes. So quite interesting. So thank you for watching our show. Don't forget to go to our website. We have over 850 videos on a variety of subjects about relationships between men and women, age gap relationships, older men, younger women, whatever flavor you like, different races, whatever. Hey, we've got it all in conversation tone for you. So again, if you want to help us to grow our channel, hit the subscribe button. Help us to get to over 25,000 subscribers. And to do that, we need your help. Hit the subscribe button. Also, if you like the video, share it with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. And as always, remember this.